I'm going to show you how to make the best spicy KFC fried chicken. Crispy, juicy fried chicken packed with so much flavor, served with rich, delicious KFC gravy that takes it to the next level. This KFC-style fried chicken tastes just like the original. Without further ado, let's get started. Chef presents. Now KFC uses a marinade for their spicy fried chicken, so that's exactly what we're gonna make first. Going with this scotch bonnet, I've removed the seeds. Here I've got 2 bird's eye chili. Again, I've removed the seeds. For more flavor, I'm gonna use some garlic, smoked paprika, go with some of the white pepper, some of these black peppercorns. We're also gonna use some of this garlic onion powder, good touch of this chicken seasoning, red chili, and some of the cayenne. MSG, again for more flavor. Need a good amount of salt in there. Spicy saltiness, that's where the key is. Some of the sugar to balance the flavors, remove any bitterness. For some acidity, I'm going with some of the white vinegar, water, and finally I'm gonna use some of this fermented chili paste. Now you want to cover and blend this until nice and smooth. So this recipe is inspired by the KFC spicy chicken wings. This recipe tastes exactly like KFC. So delicious. I'm using a whole chicken here. We're gonna cut the chicken into around 8 to 10 pieces. Make sure to get rid of any excess fat. First, I'm just gonna make sure the skin is covering the breast, like so. And then, we're just gonna cut it right through, yeah? And now using your knife, you just wanna remove this backbone from the legs. Cut it across. If there is any excess fat or skin, you can remove it, yeah? And now we're gonna separate the drums from the thigh. Just find where the joint is and cut it right through. Alright, so now for the breast, I'm just gonna cut it right in the middle. And now you want to separate the wing from the breast. Now depending on the size of the breast, you could cut it into 2 to 3 pieces. So we're going to have our 4 breast pieces, 2 thighs, 2 drums, and 2 wings. Now if your chicken isn't clean, make sure you definitely wash it. And now we're going to marinate the chicken. Add all of your beautiful marinade into that. I'm just using a glove here. We're going to give this a really good mix. Massage all the chicken properly. One of the best spicy KFC fried chicken that you guys gonna try. So that's exactly what we're looking for. Now it's best if you can leave this to marinate for overnight or do it for at least 3 hours minimum. This will give you the best results. For our KFC style gravy, first we're going with the butter. Heat is on low medium. We're gonna melt that butter, yeah? And now we're going with the same amount of flour. A really good mixture that, and you wanna cook the rawness of that flour, it's a roux. We're looking for a medium brown color on it until you can start to smell the nuttiness of the flour, Should take you around 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm happy with this color. We're gonna slowly mix in the chicken stock, yeah? I'm just gonna have half the amount in there. And then the remaining amount, just make sure to mix it properly. We don't want any lumps. Now for a bit of richer color, I'm gonna use dark soy sauce. A really good mix to that. The heat is on low now. Now for the spices, this is what I'm using. I've got some of the chicken powder, some white pepper, black pepper, some of the mushroom powder, salt, MSG, and some of the cayenne pepper. A really good mix to that and combine everything properly. We just want to cook it for additional a minute, just to get rid of the rawness of those spices. It's gonna be so much better than KFC. As it cools down, it will thicken. So what you can do is have a little bit of taste and adjust anything if you need to. Wow, this is perfect. Our delicious KFC style gravy done. Now for the flour, you have 2 options. You can either use just plain flour, or for best results you could use a mix of plain and corn flour. For the spices we're using here, black pepper, white pepper, garlic onion powder, chicken powder, salt, some of the MSG, cayenne pepper, and mustard powder. Let's throw all that in. And for the herbs, I'm gonna use some of the dried sage and thyme. A really good mix of that. Set aside. Today we're gonna fry the chicken in a pressure cooker. You wanna bring the oil temperature to around 170 Celsius. There is enough oil to deep fry the chicken, but it's not overflowing. Let's coat our chicken now. Here we go, our beautiful seasoned flour. Cold tap water, just like KFC does it. And here we go, our amazing marinated chicken. You want to remove the chicken from the fridge at least 20 to 25 minutes, before you start coating. I'm just gonna give this a mix again. First, obviously, we're gonna throw the chicken into the seasoned flour. I'm going to cook the thighs and the drumsticks first. Try to keep your hands clean. You don't want all the flour sticking onto your hands. Alright, so now you're just gonna shake off the excess flour. We're going to start adding adding it into this water. Just make sure to shake off all the excess flour. We're just gonna leave it there until the outer layer gets wet. And I'll remove it from the water, and this goes back into the seasoned flour. And you just wanna give this a really good mix. Really press onto the flour. And then just shake off the excess. And then just start removing it onto your plate. And now let's keep coating the next batch of your chicken. I'm just gonna double check the oil temperature here. We're gonna pressure fry this on medium heat, so always away from you. Don't move the chicken around, you know, that's exactly what we're looking for. And now we're gonna cover this. And let's build the pressure, alright, so the pressure valve is closed. So there's enough pressure in there. Now once you cover it, we're gonna let this cook for around 7 to 8 minutes until the internal temperature has reached 75 Celsius or 165 Fahrenheit. Alright, so it's coming up to around 7 minutes. So I'm gonna release the pressure in the last minute. Here we go. Looks absolutely delicious. Just gonna drain off the excess oil and remove the chicken onto your rack. And now we're going with the next batch of our chicken. Oh, look at the color. Absolutely delicious. Onto a wire rack. Look at that. And now I'm going with the light pieces like wings, breast. These will take you around 5 to 6 minutes. Honestly, it smells like KFC in the kitchen. I mean, look at that beautiful, delicious chicken. Amazing. Nice and golden color, exactly what we're looking for. Are we serving our fried chicken with this KFC style gravy? Also got some of the pickles, you know, totally optional. I like some pickles. Our delicious spicy KFC fried chicken. Done. You guys gonna really enjoy this. Trust me. Alright guys, let's try our spicy KFC fried chicken. Looks absolutely mouth-watering. Alright, let's try it without the gravy first. Bismillah. Wow. This is so much better than KFC. Such a nice flavor, you know. Chicken is nice and juicy because of the pressure fried. This is breast, you know, and it's so juicy. Crispy fried chicken with a really nice kick to it. Oh, let's try the fried chicken with some of the gravy now. So much better than KFC, trust me. Wow. The gravy is packed with so much flavor. The chicken goes perfectly with this gravy. Let's try the wings. I'm just gonna dip in some of the gravy. I really hope you guys will enjoy this KFC recipe with your family and friends. Please do me a favor and get this video to 5,000 likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and shall see you next time. Until then, salam. Make for your mom. Make for your dad. Make for your family. Enjoy.